Hello everyone, here I am Jyoti Katre, Assistant Professor in Mechanical Department at Tulsiramji Gaikwad Patil College of Engineering and Technology, aggregated with NAC by A+ grade. Okay, in this video I am going to discuss on our new topic, that is working and component of centrifugal pump. Before starting the centrifugal pump, I am going to tell you about pump. What is mean by pump? Okay, see here. The hydraulic machine which converts the mechanical energy into hydraulic energy are called pump. The hydraulic energy is the form of pressure energy. If a mechanical energy is converted into pressure energy by means of centrifugal force acting on the fluid, the hydraulic machine is called centrifugal pump. The centrifugal pump acts as a reverse of inward radial flow reaction turbine. This means that the flow in centrifugal pump is in the radial outward reaction, and the centrifugal pump works on the principle of vortex flow, which means that when a certain mass of liquid is rotated by an external torque, the rise in pressure head of the rotating liquid takes place. The rise in pressure head at any point of the rotating liquid is proportional to the square of tangential velocity of the liquid at that point. Okay, then thus at the outlet of the impeller, where the radius is more and the rise in pressure head will be more, and then the liquid will discharge at the outlet when a high pressure head. Okay, due to this high pressure head, the liquid can be lifted to high level. Okay, there are some main parts of centrifugal pump. First is impeller. These are the main parts of centrifugal pumps. First is impeller, second is casing, third is suction pipe with a foot valve and a strainer, and fourth is delivery pipe. Okay, now we can now here we are learning about working of centrifugal pump. See the diagram which shows the working of centrifugal pump. When a certain mass of water is rotated by an external source, it is thrown away from the central axis. See here, central axis of rotation, and a centrifugal head is impressed, which enables it to rise to a higher level. Okay, the delivery valve is closed and pump is primed, that is suction pipe. Okay, you can see here there is a suction pipe. Casing and portion of delivery pipe up to the delivery valve are completely filled with water so that no air pocket is left. You can see here the foot valve and strainer. Keep the delivery valve is closed, the impeller is rotated by motor. Strong suction is created at the eye. Eye means the center of our shaft. Okay, speed enough to pump a liquid. When is attained, delivery valve is opened, liquid enter the impeller vein, from the eye come out to casing. Then impeller action develops pressure energy as well as velocity energy. Then water is lifted through delivery pipe. See, here is the delivery pipe up to required height. Okay, when pump is stopped, delivery valve should be closed to prevent back flow from reservoir. This is the working of our centrifugal pump. Now in our next slide we can see the component of centrifugal pump. See, this is the diagram of a centrifugal pump. Here is a impeller which is fixed on our shaft. Okay, see, here is the bearing house and discharge flange and suction flange. That means suction flange means which sucks the water from reservoir. Okay, and this is our spiral casing, which is the cover of impeller. Okay, now see the in brief component of centrifugal pump. First is impeller. The working of impeller, the rotating part of a centrifugal pump is called impeller. It consists of a series of backward curved vanes. The impeller is mounted on a shaft which is connected to the shaft of an electric motor. And second is our casing. The casing of a centrifugal pump is similar to the casing of reaction turbine. Okay, it is an airtight passage surrounding the impeller, and it is designed in such a way that the kinetic energy of the water discharged at the outlet of the impeller is converted into pressure energy before the water leaves the casing and enters the delivery pipe. Okay, now the following three types of the casing are commonly adopted. There are three types of casing. First is volute casing, and second is vortex casing, and third is casing with guide blades. First of all, I am telling you the meaning of or the working of volute casing. Okay, it is a spiral type in which area of flow increases gradually. The increase in area is decreases the velocity of flow, and the decreases in velocity increases the pressure of the water flowing through the casing. It has been observed that in the case of volute casing, the efficiency of the pump increases slightly as a large amount of energy is lost due to the formation of eddies in this type of casing. That means in volute casing. Okay. Now second is our vortex casing. Vortex casing. If a circular chamber is introduced between the casing and the impeller, uh, vortex casing, by introducing the circular chamber, the loss of energy due to the formation of eddies is reduced to the considerable extent. Thus the efficiency of the pump is more than efficiency when only volute casing is provided. This is the working of vortex casing. Okay, now third is our casing with guide blades. Okay, this casing in which the impeller is surrounded by a series of guide blades mounted on a ring which is known as diffuser. The guide vanes are designed in which a way that the water from the impeller enter the guide vanes without stock. Also, the area of the guide vanes increases, thus reducing the velocity of flow through guide vanes and consequently increasing the pressure of the water. The water from the guide vanes then passes through the surrounding casing, which is most of guide vanes, which is most of the cases concentric with the impeller. This is called casing with guide blades. So see here, impeller casing. Then the third component of a centrifugal pump is suction pipe with a footwall and a strainer. Here is a working of that suction pipe and footwall and strainer. That is a pipe whose one end is connected to the inlet of the pump and other end dips into water in sump is known as suction pipe, and a foot valve which is a non-return valve, okay, or a one-way type of valve is fitted at the lower end of the suction pipe. The foot valve opens only in the upward direction. The strainer is also fitted at the lower end of the suction pipe. Okay, and fourth is our delivery pipe, which whose one end is connected to the outlet of the pump and other end delivers the water at a required height is known as delivery pipe. That means the purpose of our centrifugal pump is the supplying the water from low level or low head to higher level or higher head. Okay, thank you.